Hey, what's up? Dev Puppy here. I'd like to show a couple new things in the office. So the first thing is just for debugging, I've just created a ball rack. And so this is a cylinder type object created in Maya, and it's been bent in two locations. It's just to hold the balls that are generated. It holds like 8 balls, but you'll see if I take one off, toss it away, another one's generated. So there's a maximum of 8 balls that can be um, added at a time. So once those disappear, the ones rolling off, you'll see every 3 seconds we get filled another one. Uh, so that works pretty well. So you'll also notice I've placed the little net in the scene, but I've encountered some problems with it, as I'll show you. So this problem, I have no idea what's causing it, but I'll just show you what happens here. So it happens when I hit an actual shot. Where'd the net go? The net disappeared. I still have the backboard, and it still reacts to the ball being thrown at it. So the net is disappearing, or it's staying in the location it was originally placed in the scene. So in this case, it just disappeared completely. Um, I'll show you what's happening in the scene view. So here we are in a scene that's been frozen with the net being disabled. So a bunch of these, like these orange rings, have to do with the spatialization of the sound, which I just added. So what's really strange is if we click on this, wow, it's messed. If we click on this, the board is in a different location from the net. So the board actually did move correctly, the net didn't. So even though I moved the whole thing, I just moved the whole ring board object when I get a basket. But then when I click on this, there's something to do with this skinned mesh renderer that's messing up. So maybe the mesh renderer isn't moving. I don't know. It's really tough. So it's been a couple hours since the shooting of the first portion of this video, and it looks like I've found a solution to the problem of the net kind of separating the rim of the net from the backboard, and it seems to be working okay now. So I'll just show you here. I have to hit a basket in order for it to change. Okay, nailed that. And it changed over there. So the thing that I'm doing differently is that when I hit a basket, instead of trying to move the net to one of the other two spawn locations, I'm actually just destroying the net and starting fresh. And also, you'll notice that all of the balls that were sitting there, there was probably 7 or 8 balls there, they also disappear. Now, the reason that's important is that these balls each have a sphere collider, and each of these sphere colliders is connected to this net. So the reason that the net moves when these balls hit it is that they are connected. There's like there's an array of balls that are connected to this net, and that's these guys right now. And then each new ball also connects itself to the net. So if we fire something at it, I'll just try and fire through the net actually. Yeah, so you see that it reacted perfectly fine there. And we get a whole other batch. So in the final game, I'm planning on the player to get 10 fresh balls for every net location, and they have 10 chances to be able to get that basket. And if they fail, the net moves closer to the player and the points get reduced. So this would be relatively easy shot, so it might be worth, 5 points. And if you get it, the net moves back a bit, then it's worth 10 points, and so on. So yeah, it's working pretty well. I'd also like to show the physics thing. So right here on the floor, you can see we've got a bounce going. And wherever there's not a physics material been added, the ball just dies. So, there's physics there, no physics there. Oh, shit. No physics there. Oh, it's halfway through the floor. So also, colliders need to be added on everything in the office. Right now, if I throw it at anything other than the floor and the net, it just travels right through. So that will be a big undertaking, actually. So also a lot of the things will need rigid bodies and hinge joints so that they react nicely to the ball being thrown. So if I were to throw a ball at the water cooler, I kind of want it to bounce a little bit that way. And I want the player to be able to fire 10 balls at it to try and knock it over. That would be just kind of fun. Same with the monitor. If the player throws a ball at it, I want the monitor to move back, to react to it, maybe some sparks to fly out, just to make it fun. Because if you don't add a rigid body, it essentially acts like this backboard. That would suck. It wouldn't be fun at all. So yeah, lots of work to do.